Hello, we are back in StoneBlock. Today, day 31, I believe. Pretty sure. Pretty sure on day 31. And we've got work to do, so let's get to that. What do I do about this problem? Cause... What? This is also a problem. We're gonna use... Ah. Okay. Oh, it's going into the backpack. Right. So, plan is as follows. Blazes here. Move this guy because he's not needed. Probably just put him in with all the other ones. Don't do that. Put him in with all the other ones. Other rock. Producing other rock for other rock things. And then what we're gonna do, because it's, why is that there? Because it's important. Yup. Put that there. Grab on it. Grab one of those and then do... Don't... Why'd that double click? Don't double click. Why is my advanced magnet upgrade? Whatever. Oh. Okay. That seems pretty quick. It's almost making it fast enough. I'm gonna disable that. Okay. Let's start with this. Just a simple amount. That's not a simple amount in the slightest, but still. Ugh. Whatever. Oh boy, is this ever gonna take a while. I mean, the hallways aren't really the detail. Detail is whatever you put in them. That's the general rule for this kind of thing, at least. You don't want the hallways themselves to be eye-catching because the stuff in them needs to be. So we're probably just going to make most of this a bunch of blank walls. At least that's the general idea. The only problem being that I somehow need to remove a lot of stone in a mannerism that saves time. Hello, Maxwell. How you doing? Catching me early, I see. Sort of been down all day. Let me look at it. Huh. Well, the panel isn't responding. Responding, not responding. So... yeah, pretty much. You should probably message Lucas and or Timothy about that. No. He's at school. Probably. Or work. One of the two. To be fair, Timothy would probably also be at work. Yeah. If I had a way to remotely restart the entire server, I would. Uh, but I don't. So just message them and they'll see it when they have time. I don't know. Daisy might have a hard time restarting that computer. Man, this is taking a while. Is there a fast way to do this? Might be. Solid chance. Yeah, I need Lucas to figure out what the actual problem is with the server, because this is just not, this isn't good enough. Did you not notice that? I thought you were probably just waiting for the stream to start so that I could figure out what's going on with the server. How could you not notice? Alright, I need to... And now not bored, yep. Sure. Because I'm the most entertaining streamer on planet Earth. Clearly. Suppose while you're here, what do you think of the build so far? whilst I'm getting this built out. Giant factory castle, close enough. There's no exterior, but it's not an inaccurate statement. I don't like the middle yet, because I haven't done anything with it. Sure, I will do something with it. I just don't have time for it right now. Not the highest priority. Did I run out? I did. Boy, this thing's gonna be expensive. Alright, that's what this is for. I was to like 2 world. But it's down again. Yeah, this is not the first time the server's crashed like this. Actually, the server didn't crash. The control panel did. You can't access anything to do with the server. You can't access its command prompt or anything. We can't do anything with it remotely. That's the problem. And we don't know what the cause is. So, yeah, there's literally nothing I can do about fixing this. If it was a hardware problem, I'd probably be the only one that had a chance of figuring out what was wrong with it. However, I don't know that it is, because I haven't seen it. And the hardware itself is running. So if it's a hardware problem, it's probably a CPU issue, and that sounds like an expensive problem. I'll be honest. What are the material costs of this thing? 10,000? Okay. Oh, come on. Really? Hey, there we go. Things building in. The heck is that? Is that one of YouTube's new something or others that I don't know about? It looks stupid. I don't like it. The heck is that? Is that a Twitch thing? I think there is, actually, and I should probably add as moderator. I don't trust you with managing moderator. You get standard moderator. I don't trust you to manage my banned words and filters. Firstly, because I don't think you'd know how. And secondly, I don't know what you'd do with that, to be honest. Alright, I have enough for 2 more of these gigantic walls of other rock. I think that helps a lot. Just the contrast alone is good. Is there custom emoji? There might be. I don't actually know. Engage with your audience. No, that's a poll. Add emotes. No, I don't know how to do that. That's probably somewhere under the management tab. Oh, you found that. Okay. Oh, this guy needs to die. There we go. It's better that way. Man, this other rock guy is kind of slow. He's almost producing faster than I need it. Might be. I'm uncertain. So are you doing anything today, or are you just gonna be here for the next who knows how long? It's not an answer, though I'll take it as one that you have nothing better to do. Yeah, I figured since a viewed class would be right now. So what are you planning on doing today? If not class. Other than playing on the server that isn't up. Want to build some things? Yeah, I figured. I'm sure you have an old single-player world you could load up. Your eyes about the movie. Oh, yeah. If you like the Minecraft movie for it being utterly incomprehensible, then you'll probably be fine. Spoilers. Jeez, man, you can't do that. I was kidding. Who cares? Man, this thing's slow. Output off? Man, this thing's way too slow. I have to slow down the rate at which I'm placing these things. My gosh. Do all these things have it? No, so it doesn't. Suppose I'll just let her place one before placing the next one. That way, maybe we'll get enough other rock. There we go. Those are the words I was trying to say. You know, I had something to say and then I lost it. What's the super chat? That's just a paid chat that gives me money that I don't think I have turned on. pretty sure I don't have that turned on. Unless I do. That'd be strange. I don't even have monetization yet. Though I'm not even close to that, to be fair. Also, hold on. Have you never watched a YouTube stream for any length of time? Or even a video on a YouTube stream for any length of time? What's a super chat? Been a while? Dude, super chats have been around for a decade. This is a memory issue, if anything. I'm watching streams of Sea of Thieves on Twitch. Twitch or YouTube. Well, Twitch is a dying platform, so I don't stream on Twitch anymore. I don't think I've ever seen more bots anywhere than in Twitch. It's impressive. Except for Twitter. Although I've never been on Twitter. There are way more bots there than there are on Twitch. Because they don't moderate them either. Also, used to watch Sea of Thieves streams. Despite not playing Sea of Thieves all that much, if any. The Twitch drops. You don't even play the game anymore. The last time you loaded the game is probably 7 or 8 months ago. A couple days ago? When? Why? Boat. Yeah. It's about as much of a response as I should have expected. The boat floats, don't sink it. Is that a... Is that supposed to be a thing of, if it ain't broke, don't fix it? Because that's a full sequel analogy right there. I don't think that quite works. Because it's not, if it ain't broke, don't break it. It's, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And, you know, this is too much of a... I don't need to explain to you what just basic linguistics is. I think you've got that covered. I'm not sure what the actual equivalent analogy would be in that instance. Might be as close as you can get. What would be the equivalent? Bonusing. Boats don't repair it. See, but that doesn't actually work in the Sea of Thieves instance because the boat might float, but that does not mean it's in a good condition. Yeah. Sea of Thieves analogy part of it kind of throws it off. A weird sort of way. I also don't think that the even basic analogy of if it ain't broke, don't fix it works for boats in general, because boats are over engineered. So if it ain't broke, make it stronger is generally the technique used on boats. You don't want a critical failure on a boat. It's generally a very bad thing if that happens. Hmm. Hmm. Just doesn't work on any engineering. You don't under engineer anything. That's don't. Do you mean sail? Because you said sate. Sa- wrong kind of sail. Put them together. You might get the right one. The boat's on sail. This conversation has become completely incomprehensible. My gosh. Okay. Hmm. Have ideas for what I want to do after I finish the hallway. Is this hallways plural? There's multiple of them. 32. Yes, 32. Oh, that's a weird perspective. Bone meal battle? Oh, yeah, did he post that today? What fool's joke is this? Apparently one that goes on for multiple days. Not sure why you didn't post them all on the same day. It's a weird way to commit to the bit. I was waiting to say it, but I'm pretty sure that that joke was partially my idea. What in the... Nope, I can't have whatever that was. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that that April Fool's joke was partially my idea. Okay, where the heck was I? Okay, so just this one? Alright, sure. Works for me. I'm curious, is that actually the last one? Yes, it is. Okay. Next plan action. Man, this wall just looks like bedrock from a distance. That's a problem. Whatever. Holy crap, that was fast. I need a scaffolding block. Not that much of one. Probably should put them here. Oh yeah, it should have been there. Whatever. It's fine. And it... Are we updating the server at all? What do you mean? Like the related subdomain server? You'd have to ask Lucas what the plan is on that, because, I have everything ready once he does his stuff. Yeah. I have everything ready once he gets everything on his end ready. We can update anytime as long as we just do it. So you'd have to talk to him about that. But yes, we do intend to at some point. Yeah. Everything's transferred over. We just need to turn all of the block carpentry stuff into frame blocks, and he was working on a mod for it, and I'm not sure he ever actually did anything with it beyond that. What the heck is that? I will never understand YouTube's emojis. Never. Loading comment. Yep, that's classic. That joke's been around since long before I was on YouTube. There, things are a little quicker. That looks different. The heck? Why does this color look different from this color? They're the same color. Good old ocular stuff. How much do I need? 6 blocks. Okay. Okay. Now we go ahead and copy everything. Okay. What does the material list look like on this? Oh. Oh dear. Oh, this might be a problem. Where is the living room? Define living room. How am I gonna make more of this? Room with couch and table and TV. So that's not what the definition of living room has always been. Because TVs didn't exist. Table? Yeah, I mean, only some living rooms have tables. I'm not sure what the actual definition of a living room is, now that I think about it. But to answer your question, there isn't one. Holy crap, what did I just do? Apparently, I managed to close... I didn't close. I managed to minimize everything on my computer with one button. I'm not sure how I did that. This thing ain't gonna be quick enough. This thing ain't gonna be quick enough at all. I'm gonna need new. Where my netherite at? Where are my netherite blocks? There they are. I'm gonna need a new bag. I'm gonna need one of these. One of these. I'm gonna take out that and just kind of put it in here and surround it with netherite. Slightly better backpack. And then we just kind of oh no, don't do that. Okay. 122,000. We need to go this way. Also, are you literally just sitting here trying to think of what messages to type? 'Cause this is what it feels like. Palm tree. Palm tree. I don't know what that means. I legitimately have no idea what that's supposed to mean. Let's get a second one of those. Start training it. Might help. Let me go do that real quick. Uh, um. Uh-huh. Sure, yeah, whatever that means. Stone. Skystone. Make other rock. Train the other rock. Goats can eat anything? That's not true. Don't lie to me. Plastic included? I may have found a solution to climate change in that case. Wanna get food? Oh, that sounds about right. Sounds about right. Really? I missed a block. Are you kidding me? Whatever. Makes it easier. No, don't do that. Oh, my other rock. Mean. Not my other rock. Curious how much this one costs. Oh, it's cheap. Okay. Oh, no, I can't do it. This one. What the crap? The heck happened here? What is this? Why did it place it twice? And one of them was wrong. See now. See, I don't think that was supposed to happen. Also fairly certain that I don't want it to do that. Pretty sure. Somewhat. Pretty sure. The heck? What is this? Hold on, hold on, hold on. This can't be. We are not doing all this. Oh, that's a lot of other rock. Got all that. Isn't it wonderful how much all of this continuously costs me? Okay, but it didn't repair this. Have to do that myself. Because of course I do. Why wouldn't I? Whatever. Doesn't matter. Oh, that went way further than I thought it would. Okay. Either way, this one still goes way further than I need it to. But it honestly doesn't really matter, so we won't think too hard about it. I'm curious. Way easier. And suddenly, the hallway is visible on the map. In its entirety. You know what? This is actually useful information. I want to know exactly how far over it goes. One block. Okay, no, don't stop. Stop. Don't do that. You don't get override anymore. Your override privileges have been removed. And now this entire thing needs freaking replaced. Gosh dang it. You don't get override privileges. You tell me how far you're gonna go. Because it's stupid. Don't do that. So it matches that. That's interesting. Gosh dang it. Are we really doing this again? It's only 1,000. Why the heck is this be continuously a problem? Let me fix the freaking pillar. What? Fix the freaking pillars. Better. Okay. So if it goes for plus 9, 13 extra blocks, then if I copy here, then go over up into here, and then 13 blocks, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, go up to here, here, and then paste. That's one too little, or deal with that. Alright. You know what? While we're doing things. No, give me that. Won't do that. Hopefully we still have enough. Yep, we do. I forgot to turn back on override. Dang. Deck's pretty neat. Feels pretty big. Oh my. Well, we can now see it on the map at least. That's a good start. Wasn't able to do that before. Man, does everything on the map kind of look something like that? Gonna be pretty cool. Let's go check how that guy's leveling up. $33? Okay, this is gonna take a while, dude. A while. Is this just at least full? No. Cool. Suppose I could start with this one. Oh wait, what? I already have it? Okay, that works. I know. I haven't been doing nothing this entire time because I forgot to turn on replace blocks. Oops. That's on me. Okay. So glad. There, now it's undoing. Holy crap. Why is there stone? Get that out of here. No clue what the deal with that before was. Let's try that again. Hopefully none of that placed in the middle of the air again. That was annoying. It should not have even happened. How much did that? Oh, that was like 60,000. What the crap, man? This is so expensive just to place a little bit of stuff in. Till my chickens are leveled up, I just have to keep on keeping on. Hmm. What? Oh. Roost. Roost. Roost feeder? Roost collector? Chicken slime? Roost, soul extractor, chicken trainer, breeder, Enderium. Why does this fall under Roost exactly? No idea. Water egg, lava egg, stone essence, wood essence, chicken stick, red seed, all of them. Okay, so the things we'll need to automate is like this thing, this thing, this thing, this thing, and all these things, and this thing, and these. Ah, yes, I've eaten that. Why can you eat a soul? What is this? What is this? Take this. This doesn't make any sense. Ah, FTB. Oh, of course. Cause why would a rock chicken not be like low tier? Of course, it's like tier 7 instead of something reasonable like tier 3. Tier 3 would be reasonable, but no, it's tier 7. They're with Skystone. I don't even know what other rock is useful for. I'm just using it as a building block. Yeah, what is it useful for? Is this useful for literally anything? Okay, you can turn it into a replica. Is that it? Otherworldly tablet, pedestal, lens frames, frame. It's used to make a skystone chicken. It can be smelted into polished other rock. That makes no sense. You can compact it, you can cut it. You can sand it, you can blast it, you can press it into mechanical upgrades. 5% chance. For what? I don't know. You can alloy smelt it. You can just normal smelt it as well. You can turn it into a dimensional mineshaft. Or is this just polishing? Which is interesting, I suppose. Right, but what does this do? Uh, I don't know. I don't know what that does. That didn't answer any of my questions. Still no why the rock is a tier 7 material then. What are you used for? Stable wormhole. Interesting. What about this? Dark entity wormhole. Interesting. About this, what is this used for? Storage actuator. I still don't know what any of this is used for. None of this has answered a single one of my questions. Why, okay, that was strange. Hmm. 26,000 remaining. That's not enough for much. I would be so curious to know how many blocks I've actually placed. Items times used. 58,000 times using the Morning Star. The red matter pickaxe. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Times mind. Stone. And deep slate. And then stone. Another axe very low for some reason. Times broken. 6. Okay. Times crafted. I've crafted a lot of coal. Times picked up. I don't know what that number is supposed to say. Looks like 768,000. I've dropped almost as much. Dropped a lot of iron. Okay. Oh yeah, because I used that to make other rock originally. It's way slower. Actually, it's way faster, but still. Well, no, it is actually way slower because it requires manual work. Interestingly enough. I take it this thing has not leveled up almost at all. 13 levels, and this thing's still recouping the losses that I did previously. Alright. Well, I suppose we'll give it a second. I've got plenty of time. Plenty of time to waste doing this. This guy's halfway. Is this active? Yes. I cannot imagine this to being 13 times slower. Man, that would be annoying. Can't imagine this being 13 times slower either. This thing's already pretty slow, honestly. Alright, back to it. Is this man still not back from getting food? Whatever. It don't matter. Not really, at least. How much do we have left? 60,000. Okay. one more, probably. I can get away with that. So let's do its thing. Alright. That's almost all of it. Except the floor on this one. This one's done. Well, the floor and everything that's going to be in it. It's done. It's not bad. Not bad whatsoever. How we doing? Huh? The heck? What? Where did it? Where did? Why is nothing making noise? That's not making noise? That was weird. How many dies are there? Looks like about 16. Sixteen times 16. Oh. 4,096. That makes sense. I should have known that. Oh, this one's ready for me to... Okay. Alright, where was I? Over here? Probably. How much do these things cost? About 10,000 each. Okay. I'd say about. It's pretty much exactly 10,000 each. And we have enough for one more. Question round. Yeah, we're not going fast enough on these other rocks. We need more of them. They need to be faster, stronger, better, more ideal, more, more, more. More is something or other, I don't know. Oh boy. Here I go waiting again. So slow, man. What about Tesseract works? Tesseract frame. Quantum entangle porter. Quantum entangle porter. That is a name of all time. That right there. I like it. It's funny. Quantum entangle porter. That sure is something. A highly advanced block capable of transporting any practical resource across long distances and dimensions. See, that's useful. I might automate that. Because that is going to come in handy. One problem, I'm pretty sure some of this is going to require stuff that I do not have. Although I really like mechanism, we're probably going to automate most of mechanism. Me mechanism. Mechanism. Oh, this. Look at all that. Oh, it has a jetpack. Huh. I don't know what most of this stuff is. I still don't know what most of this stuff is. That doesn't matter. Never mattered. You can't automate creative stuff. But all this, pretty much everything on this page is going to be useful. Except for these. I don't need a logistical transporter. I don't really need a thermodynamic conductor, though. I don't. I just don't. I don't need mechanical pipes. Actually, those might be useful. Let me Google some stuff. See what. Actually, no. Why am I worrying about that? I don't care about that. What I care about is this. We'll worry about that later. At most today, we're gonna get done chickens, and that's very much at most, and probably not going to happen today. If I had to guess, it'll happen tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Monday. Monday's the next day. I'm not doing nothing tomorrow. Well, actually, I have videos that I need to record tomorrow, I guess. Guess I'll be doing that. Well, not live streaming tomorrow, so it doesn't matter. You get the idea. Yeet, 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 yeet. There they go. Alright, let's place in a couple more of these things. I'm getting distracted, kind of on purpose, because everything's taking forever to get my hands on. So, I'm just waiting for things to do their thing so that I can do my thing. That's odd. Assistant. Strange. Oh, oh, oh. Do it again. Yeah. Do it again. Yeah. Again. Very classic. What are particles? Why are there dust particles? Hey! Who put a hole in my floor? Move. Move. You have to farm it tough. To go repair a floor. Somewhere. In like 3 blocks. Whatever. I'll just freaking do that and then we'll go back. We'll go right on back over and we'll replace the floor in all locations where it is applicable. That I might need to do that. Of course, I only got one of those. Ah! Why do you do this to me? Yes. Why do you do this? Why? Why must you do this? Yes. No, it's not nice. It's actually quite annoying. We'll throw these away. So don't need them. Oh no, arcane sands, whatever. It don't matter. Yeah, that's at 4,000. Who gives a crap? Those things back. This thing trained yet? No, not quite. Did I already? There's no way. Definitely missing one. Missing this one. Okay. That's that. Could do something or other. Blah, blah, blah. What do I want to do next? Now that is expensive. probably only gonna get away with doing like one or two of these hallways at a time. So, something to keep in mind, I guess. Literally not what I wanted you to do. Better. It's 47,000. No, don't do that. There. Cool. Max level. That's what you like to see. I don't suppose any of these things have any more roofs in them. That would be ideal, but I doubt it. Be too convenient. May have some at the World Engine though. I do. Yoink. Okay, that seems a little quicker. A little bit. Just a little bit. Somewhat. In some ways. How many can I even do? 13,000 per thing. That is 39,000 times 2. 80,000. So I can realistically do like one and a bit of the longest hallways. Interesting. Noted. I will keep that in mind. Still 19,000. Go. Okay, so I already did all of those. They all go all the way. That is a lot of these blocks. And that ate up much of my supply. I can't even do one of those. I need to do probably this one. And then we'll be properly out of blocks. See how much having two of them helps. I mean, it's getting there faster. Still a little slower than I'd like, but that's fine. I can work with it. Okay, back to it. This way, I believe. Yes. Still used almost 60,000. I mean, it's 56. It's 52. 52,000. So it could be more than that. It could be 54. Looks like 55 though. Now we wait a minute. Riveting gameplay right here. Truly. The crap is this? Diversion transporter. Interesting. What does it do? The way of transporting items along a transmitter network. Huh. I don't suppose any of these are universal cables. No. Why would they be? It's too logical. What is a personal chest? Portable storage, eh? A network reader? This thing's expensive, but it's just refined obsidian, atomic alloy, which is more refined obsidian, and ultimate control circuits, which is really not that complicated to make. Yeah, yeah. No, this is really all that difficult. Just gotta upgrade things, and you'll be fine. Purifying, injecting, infusing. Sawmill. Oh, there's a metallurgy. Infusion is a metallurgy. Ah! I didn't know that. Okay, so 2 of them are done for the walls. 2 remain. Each one will take 3 refills. 6 more. That's what this is. Just 6 more. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, I was gonna automate these as well. Chemical upgrades, anchor upgrades. What the heck are these upgrades? Not great. That's for dang certain. Why would I do that? All these things require, like, increasingly more complex stuff. Yeah, this one requires dark matter block and void container. I may have one of those things already there. This requires resonant void. You know what I haven't looked at in a while? These. I haven't looked at these in a while. Let's start by trying to figure out what that crap I'm supposed to do to get Resonant Void. And Dark Matter, of course. I would not be surprised if I've already done the Dark Matter, though. Would not be surprised in the slightest. Though I don't know. I suppose. I suppose. Oh. 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 Okay. Well. Suppose we'll just start doing this. What a mess. I feel like I've already done this trick. I have. Go this way. debating that it does actually placing in blocks. Probably because I am. But definitely am. Definitely. Whatever. last one I haven't done yet? Yes. Yes, it is. Okay. There we go. One more refill, and then we do the roofs. The roofs. Roofs. The ceilings. We do the ceilings. Cool. Alright, let's finish this off. So that I can place in some more roofs. Ceilings. It would be ceilings. Roofs are exterior. Right. Not sure why I missed that word entirely, but whatever. Doesn't matter. Cool. One more refill, and then we'll get to work on all the ceilings and stuff. Cool. And back over. Suppose I could also just do here. Alright, so now I somehow need to get up into here so that I can impact select that. Perfect. Dang, that was cheap. Dang. Well, that's a good thing. I believe. Copy from there. Hmm. Let's see. Up here. Okay. Interesting. Suppose while we've got that going, we can just start doing the other ones. Rotate. Nope, can't do that one. I have to do this one. Alright. Getting there. 27,000. Dare I say this thing's been refilled now as well? Yep. Let me just refill before I go ahead and do all that. Cool. That's all of that we need. Suppose I should do the floors quickly. So the floors kind of worry me, because they're gonna take a while. One of my tough guys. Okay. Whilst I do want that, the main problem is that I have 1.8 million tough bricks that I do not need. I don't know what to do about this problem. This is not my normal problem to deal with. Packing tape, breaking. You just skip this check. There is no way. How the heck am I gonna deal with this? This is not a problem I can deal with. I mean, I could try throwing them all on the ground, but that's gonna be really laggy really quickly. I could try. I could do that. I'd have to find a trash can, but I could do that. Okay, stop. Let's see if I can find a trash can. Just a good old item trash can. There's a fluid trash can. It's not really what I'm after. It's one of the things similar to what I need. Let me... I don't remember exactly how to do this. Trash. Oh, it's a chest. Okay. Let me craft one of these. Let me put it there. Yeah, it works. Somehow. Huh. Well, that's interesting, I guess. Oh, actually, I get a furnace thing to pop up. Whatever. Matter. Just put it back in there. Oh, there's still all of this as well. Stop. Yeah, that's one way to get rid of things like this. At extremely high rates. For no particular reason, but still, it works. I'll take what I can get. Oh, we also need this. Oh, that's brick slabs. I'm gonna stop you there then. We're gonna turn all of these into slabs. So I'm gonna disconnect that from that, I think. Don't want anything to do with that, actually. So, let me put that back in there, I guess. Just kind of feed it back in here. Feed it back in here. No, give me that back. Okay. What we need slabs. Let's turn all of these into slabs. See how long that takes. Could go a little faster, but whatever. It doesn't really matter. We're gonna install those though. No, that's a little faster. It also is probably eating its energy. Though it's not really eating its energy at all for some reason. Strange. Okay. That's a little better. Just a little. Still 91,000. Holy crap. Alright, let me grab a couple of these. I'm gonna remove all of this. Then we're just gonna... Nope, don't do that. I'll put that there. We're gonna do that, that in there. And then we're gonna get some of these. Though I suppose what I can do is, install about half of these and just put them all into here. I'm not sure how much we're really gonna need. I doubt it'll be that much, and honestly, I don't think it'll take that long to do. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and build some of this around the outlines of all of this. Man, I need more. Then we grab like a ton of these and bop and bop and perfect. So now I want to copy and I want to copy from there. All right, nice. Cool. Soon here, we're gonna be back to where I want to be, which is ideal. Oh. Alright. Nice. Next up. The second one. Actually, that'll be way faster. That'll probably do. Now I just need to copy it. Well, I need so much of it to paste after all. We are absolutely running out of that. That's noted. $31,000. Put the rest in here, I guess. 50,000. That seems good enough. So this one does. Notably. There we go. That's the button I was looking for. No, don't do that. Okay. Really not that big a deal to clean up, I guess. Expected it to be more difficult. And that's the only place where it matters. Okay. Cool. Suppose we'll go through and paste all these things in. Whatever. Oh, I'm out. That's unfortunate. Whatever. Plenty more where that came from. Okay. Ooh, free money. So, doesn't matter. Stop getting on the bedrock. Stay away from the bedrock. Stay away. Hey. Hey. Well, that's that. And that's time for end of stream. Perfect. Alright. We've completed all the hallways. Except for the part where I need to actually build something there. But other than that, they're done. It's good. We did it. It's perfect. And I suppose we're gonna end it here. And I will see you all Monday.